Hi everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome back to our channel and welcome back to our series on building a website with the new Wix Studio Editor, where in this series we are covering step by step exactly how to create a website using the new Wix Studio Editor. In the previous video we built our homepage. We talked about the purpose of a homepage and some good practices and things to add whenever you are building your homepage. And we also looked at the Wix responsive AI tool to help make our homepage responsive as well. So if you haven't seen that video yet, I recommend you go back and have a watch of that and then come back to this one as well. In today's video, we are going to continue building our site. We're going to build additional pages like our About page. We're going to build our contact page as well. But before we dive in, we make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our web development tips and tutorials and latest updates in this playlist. So let's get started. So as mentioned before, our previous video, we added a few things to our homepage, made sure it was responsive, and just added the content, things like that. Now we are going to add some content to the About page and edit the About page as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to navigate to this drop down here and click on About, and this will switch to the About page. So when it comes to an About page, things that you typically find are things like your company stories. You can tell visitors how you got started, what your company's mission is, what makes you unique. You can talk about what you offer in terms of any products or any services, your team, so who are the people behind your company, your core values, and some contact information as well. Any testimonials, awards and recognitions, things like that are also really good elements to add because it shows your credibility and just makes your site a little bit more human as well. When you're writing the content on your About Us page, be sure to keep the following things in mind. You want to be honest and authentic. People can spot a fake from a mile away, so be genuine in your writing. Be clear and concise, don't use too many technical terms, be specific, give your visitors a clear understanding of what your company does and what makes it unique, and just be persuasive, convince visitors that you are the best company to meet their needs. So we have our About page here, and as you can see, there's a few things already been added. We have this sort of hero section here. We have this global section. If you remember from our last video, we created this contact us section to add to every page. So it's already been added in the About Us page. It's in the wrong place, but that's fine. We can move it a little bit later. But you can see it's been added exactly how it is on the home page, and it's added on all the other pages as well, which is really good. And yeah, if you scroll down, there's a few more sections here that we can get rid of as well. And then just, yeah, continue and build our About page. So what we're going to do, we'll just remove this as well. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring the contact section down because this section is for the very last part of the website. So we're going to click into layers, and you can see this contact section is what we're looking for. And we're just going to click and drag that to above the footer because that's where we want it. And you can see just really easily I've added the contact us section back at the bottom here, which is really good. And the next thing then, we're going to go back up and we're going to change some content here. So as you can see, we've got a title tag here, and that should be in H1, which it is, and it's for the About section. Now we are not going to call it About as mentioned before. So when it comes to adding page titles and heading ones, you want to make sure that you add keywords that you're going to rank for and keywords that are going to help you rank higher in Google. So instead of About, we are going to use words like award-winning to make the site more attractive and actually write what we are and what this site is meant to promote. So essentially a content and web design agency. And then we've got some space here to type in some About content as well, more like an introductory text. We have this section at the bottom to talk more in depth about what we do, but we've got this section here. In this part here though, instead of coming up with something on our own, we are actually going to use Wix's AI text generator. So Wix have an AI text generator now that comes with Wix Studio, and it helps you generate text for your website without having to write it yourself. And also it's within your website as well, so you don't need to switch back and forth between a separate editor and the generator. So what you want to do is just click on the text box, and you're looking for this Create AI Text button. And it's going to ask you a few things. It's going to ask you what your business type is. So we are going to say content and web design agency. And then it'll ask you for your business name, and they're going to ask for a text type. So do you want a title, do you want a paragraph? This is a paragraph, and we want to do about what's important, and we can add some things that are important to mention. So things like award-winning might be one, generating sales, and things like that. And then all you need to do is click on create text, and then the text AI generator will generate some text for you. It's up to you if you want to use it, and if not, you can always work with whatever they've got. But essentially you've got three options. So you can do this option one here. You can read through all of them, and you can decide if you want to copy the text and maybe adjust it, or just use the text as a whole. Yes, just have a read through, and then if you're happy with it, you just want to click on use text to use the text, or you can just copy it and just improve it. But essentially it saves time, and it's already optimized with everything that you want on your website, and also within your content to help you rank, but also make it readable for users as well. So you can do the same with all the other bit of text on your website. So for example, we've got our story here. What we're actually going to do is change that slightly to here, and we're going to just update the text as well. So again, we're going to edit the text, and instead of writing our own text, we are going to click on create AI text. And again, so our business type here, business name, about, and we are going to do diverse team of marketers, training in-house, in business. And then once we're happy with that, we're just going to click on create text to generate a little bit more text for us. And again, so we get three options, and we are going to just read through all of them and then just click on use text for whichever bit of text that we want to use. Or you can just copy the text directly and then just paste it in and change anything that you want to change. We can also copy some other text and use it to some other part of the business as well. And essentially you just want to use that to create more online text as well. It's really important with the AI generator tool and any AI content generator tool that you definitely read through everything that they type and make sure that it's actually accurate. It's not missing anything, or there's more that you need to add, or there's something that you need to take away. So it's always really important to have someone actually read through it and then actually add it to your website. So another part of Wix's AI generator tools are their images. So if you click onto the image tool here, obviously we can change the image and upload an image from our own files, or we can upload an image from Wix Media. We can also create an AI image. So essentially the way that this works is that it allows you to generate images for your website using text description. It's really powerful. It can be used to create high quality, unique images without the need for any design skills. So to use it, what you want to do is come into the photo studio, and you just want to enter a text description of your image. So for example, if we use the example, and we can choose a style, if you want a photo, if you want an illustration, things like that. You just want to create the image. It's important to note that the image creator is still under development. It can already generate images that are of good quality, but it's not a replacement for professional designers. It's important to review the images that are generated by the AI image creator. But yeah, as you can see, it's taken some content and delivered some good sort of images that we can use to make it more context for the site. going to do photo and just create the image and see what it comes up with. Some tips of using the AI image creator is that you want to be really specific in text descriptions. The more specific you are, the better the AI image creator will be. You want to use keywords in your description. So the image AI generator uses keywords to identify the subject matter of your image. So you want to make sure that you use keywords in the descriptions. Use the AI to create a variety of images and then edit the images that you need to as well. So you can see we've got a good sort of team photo type here. Again, some text would need to be changed. You can change the styling as well to create styling that kind of works with your design and your branding. But again, as mentioned before, it is under development, so be really careful with what images you choose and see how that fits in with your website. But essentially, if you select a website that you like, or select an image that you like, what you want to do is select it, and then you'll get options to kind of change the crops or enhance or color, filter, things like that. And you just want to click save, and then that'll get added to your website. So you can see sort of it already adds it as well. Again, it's really powerful but still under beta, so it might be, so it's always worth making sure that it gets checked by an actual human before adding to your site. When it comes to adding images on your website, you don't want to use too many like stock images. Sometimes it's necessary if it helps convey the point across, but especially if, for example, you are a product-based website, you want to make sure you're using images of your actual products and not anything like stock images or AI image generated. And then you've got a section for your team, and just as always, you want to make sure everything is responsive as well. And can be checked on mobile and things like that as well. So now let's move on to the contact page. So the contact page, we're going to keep it very simple. If you go into contact, so you can see with the contact page, similar sort of layout on our about and services. We've got the title and we've got the description, and we've got this section here as well for the form and the bit of content. What we're actually going to do is remove the existing content here because it's kind of a repeat of what we have here. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on that section and then just remove. And same with the other two sections below. So you can see we've got a form here, but we've already got a form above. So we're just left with the footer, and we're left with the form section as well. We'll delete that. So we've got a bit of the contact, and then we've got this section here. So what we're going to do is the same thing that we've done so far. We are going to just edit the content. Click on contact us. And instead of contact, we are going to do a more sort of enticing call to action title. But again, we're going to make sure that it's in the heading 1, and we are going to make sure it's all here as well. So we'll remove this heading because we've already have that here. I'll actually remove this cell maybe and just have the form. Move that back. And just keep it like that. So contact page, you want to make sure that you have contact info, like an email and a phone number. You want to have a form to make it easy for your visitors to contact you without having to leave the website. Be sure to include all the necessary fields in your contact form, like name, email address, and message, and anything else that you deem is relevant. If you are a physical business, if you're a store or anything like that, you want to include a map or hours of operation. And then just a little bit of content to encourage your users to completely make sure that they respond to your calls to action as well. But yes, the contact page pretty much was that, the form, and we'll just add the section that we already designed, so that makes that really easy as well. And everything is linked up here. So the only thing left now is a blog, which we'll cover in the next video. But essentially, with the Wix editor, it's really easy to go in and edit some of the pages on your website, and also reuse certain sections as well. As you've seen with the contact section, we reused that on every single page, and we've made that really easy to kind of style as well. And also with the AI tools that they have, the text generator is really good. They ensure that your text is SEO optimized and relevant to your content as well. But always with anything, when you're using AI, to double check with yourself before adding anything onto the site. You don't want to add anything or publish anything that's inaccurate or not complete, so it's always really good to make sure you have a human reading over that content before, but it's a good starting off point to save time as well. So that's a wrap on today's video. In the next video, we are going to create the blog page and also understand some basics of writing a blog as well using the Wix Studio Editor. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.